Button pressed.
I'm here.
All right, we're live, ladies and gentlemen, here on this AFC South show, Week 18 preview number 241. My name is Curtis. With me, as always, my resident co-hosts up at the top right, Trevor filling in for Isaiah. He's 1/3 of Third and Teal. You can check him out with Isaiah and Eric talking all things Duval. Trevor, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. We locked in. We finna take this division in the morning. It's gonna be a good fucking day.
Yeah. Down at the bottom, we got Andrew, who's one half of Titans Table for Two. You can check he and his brother Christian out as they talk Titans. We are without a Colts representative tonight.
So are the playoffs.
They've missed like 2 out of the last 3 previews.
Yep.
They're really taking this downfall hard.
They are.
I think everyone in the comments should go and flood their comments with L's for missing the shows.
Let's take a gander real quick before we get into everything about maybe why the Colts are so upset.
Oh,
And they had like a 98.2% chance of making it at this point.
This was after Houston had beaten the Bills on Thursday Night Football.
All they had to do was not fuck it up. What'd they do?
Fucked it up.
Exactly.
tragedy has struck.
Uh-oh. Talk about tragedy. My fucking ring light's trying to fucking shit the bed.
Tragedy.
Look at the fucking 8-2. Now they're looking at 8-8. God, I'd hate to be a Colts fan. Hold on.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Literally.
To talk with you again.
But yeah, now that the Colts are pretty much done for, let's talk about the injuries. There's no Kamari Lassiter for sure for the Texans. Then we got a guy who's coming off of IR that couldn't quite make it back this week, Darrell Taylor. And Jamal Hill is not active this week. Trent Brown is questionable. D'Amico Ryans has already said that they will be playing the starters. This is going to be a full-blown attack on the Colts. It's not going to be – we don't think anything's official yet until the final whistle blows of both the Texans and the Jaguars games. Even though there's like a 99.9% shot that the Titans barely score 13 points.
We gotta go over this again.
Yes.
26 points in the last 5 weeks. Against defenses, no offense, better than theirs. Defense is really good, but some defenses that are better than theirs.
Yeah, but we just hate you more.
That mean we hate y'all too. So,
and that's okay. But hey, all I'm gonna say is our punter was getting some smoke last time.
Yeah, that was awesome.
All right? I'm telling you.
That was awesome. I loved it. It was a heated game for sure.
CJ Hunter says
he's just mad because our offense is
on an upset
more than his right now.
I hope you didn't put a lot of money on that, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice, but I even as a Texan, who cares?
Yeah,
we win the division.
That much of a difference.
Like it really doesn't make that much. We might get one. We'll get the one home game for sure, but we don't know what the hell else is going to happen. Yeah,
y'all gonna come to Duval for a game. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are a lot more. Would you rather play in Duval or would you rather play in fucking Arrowhead Stadium?
Yeah, I can see it. Right. I don't know though, dude. I do got to give our fans credit this year specifically. They have been loud, like really loud.
Well, the team's been real good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, winning will do for you.
Winning will change the culture.
Yeah.
Winning changes it all. So, I mean, I expect tomorrow it's really going to be loud. Because I said this on Third and Teal last night, like, people talking about crowd attendance and difficulty playing in places and stuff like that. We still had packed stands in the rain against the Colts, and they were already blown out. It was over, and everybody stayed. That's how you know a fan base is bought in.
To be fair, Jacksonville probably needed a good bath.
You're probably right. You'll get no disagreements from me on that.
All right. Hell yeah. Thanks for the like.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I don't know. At this point, though, for the Jags and the Texans, I mean, we don't, obviously with things on the line, you can't pull people too early, but you run the risk the longer you play them of a name getting hurt in a game that both of us should be able to kind of not necessarily walk through, but yeah,
breeze through. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would make this point to that though. Like this is one thing. Like I've never been the biggest fan of sitting people, unless like if you're locked into the 1 seed, like there's nothing that can change it by like week 15. That's different. You might start considering sitting some people a couple quarters in the back half, but they sign on for 17 games.
Yeah.
And if something is still on the line in that 17th game, get your ass out there. That's what we pay you for. And between the Texans and the Jaguars, I think a home playoff game would make the world of difference for the Jaguars. Personally, we played really well at home this year for the most part. Like the only game we've lost at home is to Seattle.
Probably, up there with the hottest team in the league with y'all.
Exactly. I mean, we lost it to a respectable opponent, and we were in the game until the end too. Like the end's when we got tired. We spent too much time on defense. But I mean, to a respectable loss to a really good team is the only team we've lost to at home. We've got nothing but better and like more dominant since then. I think a home playoff game makes all of the difference.
We got some folks in the chat here. Damn, Curtis, wish we had Graves Abel. This guy looks good. Yeah. I mean, instead we invested in he was drafted ahead of our first round draft pick. So I mean, there's nothing we could have done except for trade up a little bit. And Caserio has admitted on several occasions that he was trying to trade up and just wasn't materializing for him. Jag Sunville says Jags will be winning the AFC South for at least the next 5 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They've won it twice overall, and they weren't even back to back.
I'm going to say the Jags are on the upswing for sure, but
but to say like
they'll be in contention.
Houston's a really good team. I think the only team that's not looking in the right direction right now is the Colts.
No,
it's because the Colts have been just stagnant for.
Well, and they just traded 2 first-round picks away from Sauce Gardner. Don't know who their quarterback's going to be, or if Daniel Jones is going to be. Just like Titans have been bad, sure, but like we feel better about this year. As long as we make a good head coaching hire, we're looking in the right direction. We have the quarterback that we feel good about. You know, we're looking the right way. Jags obviously looking the right way. Texans looking the right way. They can figure their offense out. Their defense is amazing. Yeah, like you don't know what's going on in Indy.
I can agree with. Indy, I think Indy is in a bad spot future-wise for sure. I mean, like you've got a team where you know first rounders and you have no idea who your quarterback's going to be next year. But I think the Titans, honestly, I think the only thing that is figured out on the Titans is you got a couple corners that have promise. You've got Simmons and you've got Cam Ward.
What corners?
Oh, well, now you traded them away.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, Marcus Harris looks fine. I think he's gonna be a really good nickel.
I mean, you got Simmons and you've got Cam Ward. Everyone
Sweat.
else is interchangeable at this point. I mean, like I feel like the Titans are in a similar position. Like you've got one of the biggest pieces. I do feel like you got the quarterback. Like you've seen that guy do some crazy shit. Like that kid has got a lot of promise. So I'm not gonna say like, oh, you're still question marking the quarterback. I think you got him, but you need a complete overhaul the same way we had to do this past offseason. Like,
that's what it is. It's all that this coaching is going to be a big deal about changing the culture and stuff like that. I think, damn cat. But yeah, I mean, Peter Skoronski, all pro caliber guard. We need Cushenberry's fine. I feel good about Latham. He had some up and downs, but overall he's been fine. Simmons, Sweat. Cedric Gray has been a great middle linebacker. Kevin Winston, the guy. Our rookie class has been really good.
Um,
Tim, DK, Alec, and Gunner, like 3 weapons. We need more.
what
Obviously.
what are your injuries looking like this week, Andrew?
Oh, it's pretty. I mean, last game of the season for a team not doing that great. Jalen Armour Davis is out. Ollie Gay is coming back from IR, rotational pass rush, whatever. Gunner Helm is out. Amani Hooker is doubtful for the best player in an already depleted secondary.
Most underrated safety in the league.
I mean, that still holds true.
I don't think so. Keep going though.
Who's the most underrated safety in the league?
Marty Mapu.
Van Jefferson is out. Arden Key is out. Femi, he was working his way back from IR, but he didn't make it back. I was really hoping he could get some more reps in for developmental edge. I think he has all the tools, but we'll see what he does with another offseason. And Bryce Oliver activated off IR. He's been hurt all year. I don't know what was wrong with his knee, but he's been practicing on and off all year, hasn't played a game, and he's got activated, so he'll be back.
Hell yeah.
But
for the Colts, pretty mid. Yeah. For the Colts, no Sauce, no Will Mallory, no AR, no Daniel Scott. I don't even know who Daniel Scott is.
Michael Scott's son.
That's literally my own. They got Riley Leonard out there starting because Phillip Rivers and the Colts could not get over the hump and stay in playoff contention. Riley Leonard, if you're not aware, is a rookie from Notre Dame and playing in an unenviable spot where you got to play the Texans defense. Now, he does have, top 2 running back, top 3 running back, and a pretty solid offensive line with a lot of those guys coming back this week. But I think he's in for a world of hurt. Trevor, what injuries do the Jags have?
Okay, so our injury report right now actually looks really good for specifically coming into playoff time. The only person that I would like to have back that's not going to be there is Patrick McCarry is still out. However, I think us putting, Van Lanen at left tackle, hopefully Walker Little can just stand in the way at guard on the right side, at least. But everybody else, they have some stuff going on. We got plenty of people that are showing up on it, but none that are affecting their practice or participation. Like Bashaw Tootin returns this week, so our running game can be more eccentric again. We can have the 1-2 punch back like we like to do, which is great. I think that's perfect timing. He can come back, get back in the flow state before the playoffs. Love that. I mean, honestly, I think we look really good. Jalen McLeod's out, which is one of our rookie linebackers, but he was barely seeing time anyway. All things considered, I think we look pretty good.
Okay. Hell yeah. Let's take a look at where everybody is sitting right now before the games of this weekend take place. Trevor, as somebody who is locked into the playoff spot or locked into the playoffs, what teams on this graphic actually worry you at all?
The Bills. Honestly, I think the Texans. This is where I'm going to go with the Texans. All right, now I've said this before. It'd be between the Bills or the Texans. Okay, because we put belt to ass on the Chargers. We belted the Broncos at home. The Patriots haven't played anyone. I will stand by that. They are probably the softest fucking 13-3 I've ever seen. Doesn't mean they're not a good team, but I'm not scared of them. I think the Texans obviously have a good defense, but we put up 30-something points on that defense already. So we know we can score against that defense.
29.
Oh, yeah, we did hold 29 that last time. Okay. Well, either way, I'm still not worried about it. We're pushing 30 on them. You know what I mean? Like, we can score on the defense. We know that. And honestly, I'm not taking away anything they did in that last game. They kept their heads in that game, and they did what they needed to do to finish. we took our foot off the gas, and that's what killed us. It was a typical story of you've got to stay you foot down all the way through. You have to play a full 60-minute game, and we did not do that. That's what we get.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not overly worried about the Texans. Like, we were in full control of that game until we gave it away, essentially. Like, and the Bills. I mean, the Bills have playoff experience. Honestly, I think this is the best year that Josh Allen has a chance to make a run. And I think he knows that.
Yeah.
Also, one of the weaker teams he's had, though, in my opinion.
No, I think that's pretty spot on.
You know, it's hard to say. It really is. It's hard to say. But those are the only two that really worry me. I mean, I know we can beat the Broncos. We've seen that. We figured out how to create space against a really good defense, and their offense isn't shit.
Yep.
The Steelers, they're one game from not even being in this shit. So
right.
And then everybody else we've already beaten or don't have any serious leg to stand on as far as we are a dominant team.
I don't think there's really anybody who's in particularly dominant. Like in years past, like when Brady was on the Patriots, or we had the Peyton Manning era, or whatever. There were just dominant teams that could beat you on both sides of the ball every single week. The Broncos have a great defense, but a mid-ass offense. As you mentioned, the Patriots, to me, not just to me, but I mean, just look at their schedule, the easiest schedule possible. The Jaguars, at this point, our games could go either way.
Yep.
The Steelers, they're old as fuck. I even if we have to go to the Steelers, I'm not worried about that. I'd be much more worried about going to Baltimore with a healthy Lamar Jackson. But even when he's been healthy this season, he hasn't looked great. And yeah, don't worry about the Chargers. And obviously Bills being the most playoff experienced team here, that does give them a little bit more of a fucking factor here. But we've kind of put belt to ass every time we've played the Bills. Josh Allen has not been the Josh Allen that everybody in the NFL is accustomed to when he plays the Texans defense. And if everything shakes out the way it shakes out, he'd have to come to Houston just to play us. So that's a win-win scenario for me. With that being said, let's get into the actual ways to win here. Let me get this pulled off.
Well, that one's pretty easy. Houston just has to show up.
Look, I mean, you could make that argument for both games here, but look, the Colts are not playing for draft positioning. They're not playing for job security or anything. I mean, they're gonna lose some players like everybody does, but a lot of these guys are already kind of locked in for a little bit. I can't imagine that the Colts have enough to beat the Texans. Jonathan Taylor would have to basically carry this, and the play action would have to be maximized so incredibly that the Texans just kind of forget how to play defense. I don't imagine that happens. I think Riley Leonard has a rough full game as a starter. I know he had some decent moments in his mild fill-in against the Jags when Daniel Jones got hurt, but nothing that really amounted to anything. The only thing that could happen is because we have minimal tape on what he can do, maybe he gets a few plays that we weren't expecting. But I would expect shell coverage and the normal four going after the quarterback every time. You get hit by Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. a couple times as a rookie, you might start thinking a little faster and make
it like, maybe football is too fast.
Fuck this. He's huge.
Fuck this. Fuck that guy is massive. Who let this monster in here?
Somebody needs to make that man pee in a cup right now.
Right. Drug test it. I will hold the cup. Something's wrong with this motherfucker.
But I have the Texans winning this game 27-17. I don't imagine that the Texans offense just magically gets it all put together in this game. And, with all the injuries that the Colts have, they're still not the worst defense in the NFL. I mean, they're, like at least top half in most major categories. So CJ needs to come out, play clean, and just kind of put a lead up and never let it disappear, and play clean, no turnovers. I really don't want to see Woody Marks in this game. I'd like to see Jawar Jordan and Nick Chubb get the lion's share of the carries, and if possible, rest starters. I'm not going to be upset if Davis Mills ends up trotting out there. In a perfect world, he's playing after halftime. But
in the world, he's playing at the start of the game because he's probably the most efficient
yeah,
passer we have. But
fair enough. But yeah. So I don't know. There would have to be maybe an earthquake or something for the Colts to win this game, but I'm just not feeling it. What do you guys think?
I think that the Colts found the blitz really well against us last weekend. This is not me being a homer. This is being honest to God. I feel like right now, especially, we are the better offense between the Jags and the Texans. Like, we've definitely got more things figured out. We're putting up way more points. We're way more consistent. We still had ways to win. We had some miscues, which I didn't like, but I mean, that stuff happens, and we won anyway. But they found the blitz really well and really effectively. So if they come into Houston and they blitz that well and that effectively, CJ will have a tough time. That is CJ's weakness, is pressure in his face. He is not good with it. I mean, that has been his entire career. And the Texans, unfortunately, have not done anything to help him with that.
Well, the offensive line has been getting better. Even last week with both the starting tackles out, we didn't let up any sacks.
Good. Hell yeah. Well, that's what you'd like to see. You want to see that. I mean, and that's kind of where our line got too. We got banged up on the line and then somehow got better, which love that. Hey, I'm all for it. Yeah, all for it. But if the Colts come in and they blitz like they did against us, they've got a shot at keeping that offense under 20. In my opinion, realistically, they really do. But I think they still win it 17-10 because the Colts just don't have the offense now. They can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be Jonathan Taylor versus the world.
Mm-hmm. No, it won't, because Shane Steichen's not that smart. It'll still be Riley Leonard versus the world.
Yeah, fair enough. Andrew, what are you thinking?
I said it on y'all's show, but I think 10.5 is a crazy spread for a team that can't score points. I think your defense is good enough where you're going to win the game, no problem. But I think it'll be ugly, and it'll be not by 10.5. I got it going 9-13, Texans.
Wow.
13-9?
Yeah, Texans.
Yeah, that is ugly.
But that's how the Texans win. They win ugly.
I agree. They do win ugly. And honestly, I think it's so funny that you said that. Because I think I said at the beginning of the year, too, like the Texans, and I've been saying it since last year, the Texans remind me a lot of where the Jaguars have been for the past 2 years. Like, we looked hot. We fell on our face. Then we got hot again for a little bit. But, it was just, we were winning ugly. We weren't winning nice. It was not efficient. It just didn't appear sustainable. And then another fall off came because I think Doug just completely checked out, which I don't think you'll have that problem with D'Amico, obviously. It'll still be Anthony Richardson versus a rubber band. But that being said, I don't know. I think the Texans will take care of business and they'll get in the end zone just because the Colts are going to be so aggressive with the blitz. It will leave opportunities that if he gets even a split second, one of their rookies will go get the ball.
Yeah. Well, you got a score prediction?
Yeah, 17-10.
17. Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
All right. Let's pivot to the other game. We got ways to win. Titans at Jacksonville. Andrew, I'll let you have the floor here first. Let's hear about it.
I don't think Jacksonville will have a hard time putting up points. As long as Trevor plays the way he's been playing, honestly. So, he didn't have his best passing game last week, but overall he's been looking a lot better in the second half of the season, passing the ball, not making as many mistakes. There hasn't been many of those throws because he usually played pretty well all over it. There was a handful of plays every week where you're like, oh, why the hell did you do that? That wasn't a great throw. He's minimized those. Last week wasn't a great game for him, but they did what they had to do to win. He still had 2 rushing touchdowns. But his passing, but as long as he passes the ball, which he shouldn't have any problem with on our secondary, they'll look really good. Like I'm over here, messing around with you guys. Jacksonville should win this game, but I don't think 13.5 and is a lot. And especially for a team who has been putting up 26 points a game in the last 5 weeks. We get some really good defenses, Cleveland being one of them. No. Saints is a really good defense. We have 26 on them. So I think the Jacksonville is going to win. I'm not going to put them in my prediction because I'm going to just hold true to what I said on Titans table for 2. But Jacksonville should win. I don't think they cover that spread, though. I'm going to say my prediction is going to be 30-29 Titans, but Jacksonville should win this game.
Okay.
But not by 13.5. That's insane.
All right, Trevor.
This isn't the same team they played 6 weeks ago, especially offensively.
I don't know. That's tough. I think every time someone said we won't cover the spread, we cover the spread and then put more on top of it. Every time. Like the Chargers, we were actually the underdog. And we fucking decimated. We were the underdog against the Broncos, and we won by over 14 on them. Like I'm telling you, when the team needs to show up, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know what Liam's doing in there, and I know it's just a bunch of attitude. That's what it is. But like, dude, they've got plenty of momentum and plenty of things to use to really get these guys going against the Titans. Like, fuck Jeffrey Simmons. Fuck anybody that had anybody to say anything after that game last time. And the fact that we got a couple Pro Bowl snubs for sure. Like Devin Lloyd being snubbed for the Pro Bowl. I don't give a shit what you say about anybody else on this team not making the Pro Bowl. Devin Lloyd not being a Pro Bowler just absolutely solidifies as a popularity contest and has absolutely nothing to do with football. Because that guy was, in my opinion, the best linebacker in football this year when he was on the field. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. So they've got plenty of things to motivate. And to think, too, they know that the division title's on the line. They want the home playoff game. They want it. And they've emphasized it. They've talked about it a lot. And with your eyes being set on that goal, it's a little bit different. Like, because even from the Texas perspective, like, they need us to lose to do that. Like, they obviously have to go take care of business this week, but they also need us to lose. Our guys know all we got to do is go take care of business. That's all we got to do. We don't need anything else. We just got to show up tomorrow and put belt to ass on a team that we should absolutely put belt to ass on. And that's one thing we've done really well at this year is the teams that we should blow out, other than 2. There were 2 teams that we should have blown out that were way closer and should have been. But other than 2, we've done really well putting points against people that we should have. And I think that last game that we played against the Titans was just the exemplified version of that. Like, fourth quarter, Trevor and them didn't even have to touch the field. So I think the Jaguars will take it 35. I'll be nice and say 21. I think because Cam and them have been scoring points, but we average over 30 over the last month and a half. So, and that defense ain't stopping us, I don't think. I mean, the only thing
we should be able to maybe control the run, but Trevor should. If Trevor has a bad game, it's all on Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
Because that secondary is just beat to hell.
Yeah.
I've
got the Jags winning 40-13. Somebody asked, do you think the Jags are going to jag and lose to the Titans? And no, I think this is a different Jags team. I think they walk and talk differently than any of the other Jags teams that I've seen. I don't think that they're going to fucking pull a, what was it, 2023?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No.
There's 2 historical things that play in our favor. Do they actually mean anything? No, because that stuff always doesn't mean anything to me. Even like the whole Indianapolis can't win in Jacksonville thing. It might be a lot of going on, but like each year's different to me. But the Titans have never gone over in the division since AFC South has been a thing. They've never not won at least one game, even in their worst seasons. 2-14 one year, we still won 1 division game. And historically, over the last, I'd say, 5 years, 6 years. The Titans and the Jags have done a really good job of spoiling the other team's season. It's gone both ways. That's just that. Does it actually mean anything? No. But it is historically true.
I think historically you're absolutely right. But I think Curtis is absolutely right. And take the fact that I'm a Jags fan out of it. Even just look at football and the stats and what they've been doing. This is not the same team. It's not even close.
No. I said every year is different. That's just like I said, historically things that actually don't really matter.
Well, like this right here, this is the biggest thing. Like I'm seeing the Jags posted, like, what's your favorite game day tradition? And everybody's already posted their favorite one is the how does that feel? When Coach Liam comes in and fucking Nerf spikes the clipboard in the fucking locker room and everybody goes absolutely ape shit. Like,
yeah.
That's a fucking that's a culture there.
Mm-hmm.
They have established the culture. Like, and I talked about it on this on the Third and Teal show last night. This one we did last night. That when Cole Van Lannon got his extension, you saw the defensive guys posting it too.
Yeah,
you don't see that very often. You really don't. You'll see like some guys that are in that position room with them post it here and there. You'll be like, yeah, congratulations, well deserved. You might see one player. We got cornerbacks posting about a guard and a tackle at this point getting paid.
Yeah.
Like this team is locked in, one for all for one. They've made that very clear. And I think that's what makes it different. They're going to come out tomorrow, and I don't think even if the offense comes out and fucking falls flat on their face, the defense will keep them in it, and vice versa. That's what we've done all year. Yeah. I think that's what the Texans have done a really good job at. The offense in Houston has been shit for the most part, but that defense just drags their ass to the finish line.
Yep. Fucking all the time. And I've said it multiple times. I've asked everybody, like, how good does the Texans defense have to be for the 2025 season to be, taken to a place where we've never been before? And
that to be damn near the greatest of all time.
I said that they would have to be 85 Bears, 2000s Ravens kind of defense. And I think people took it a little too literally because they thought I meant like exact statistical replication.
Yeah. No,
but like impact. Obviously because the NFL doesn't kind of play the same anymore, you can't really do those things. But you got to be that like the 2025 equivalent of those kind of teams.
I hate the fact that 2000s Ravens, because they won the Super Bowl. And if we had beaten them in the playoffs, we would have won it because our defense was better than theirs that year in every category by a little bit. But that's the year we brought in Keith Bullock to already go with Javon Curse and Lane Bishop and Samari Roll. But that defense always gets forgotten because we didn't win it all, and they did.
Yep. I remember that game vaguely, but I remember it.
Tragic.
I think that was when I decided I'm not a Titans fan.
Those defense, damn, that's so crazy. 10 and 12 points respectively, and 238 and 248 yards respectively. That's insane. Those are crazy defenses.
Yeah. I think the Houston Texans defense is allowing the fewest yards per game since like 2009 with like the 2009, 2010 Jets.
Revis Island, baby.
Yeah. And fuck, nobody's throwing at Stingley, so it's basically just the same thing.
Well, and it's crazy to think too, like the Texans do have to have the Bears or the Ravens defense. Like really they do. Like an impact, an effect on the game. Because like if you're not in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw what happened when the Rams took advantage of your defense a couple times, you lost it. It was a tight game. But as soon as the defense gave up one drive, that's all it took, one time.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is scary about, like, yeah, defense does win championships, but that does not mean they win championships for inept offenses.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the 2000 Ravens.
Yeah, I was about to say, their offense was pretty bad.
Yeah.
We'll be here looking at this damn roster.
You can't just fucking ball hawk and take someone's face off like Ray Lewis does. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Ray
Lewis is removing motherfuckers from games. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So as that's happening, it gets a lot easier to take an offense out of a game and make sure that nothing happens.
Yeah.
Now everybody's got to be so cautious, so careful. It almost the game almost forces you to give up scores. Like you almost have no choice now. At some point, you're going to give up some points, and that's why shutouts don't happen that often anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, they just don't. They used to happen, but they really don't happen that much anymore. It's because you can't be as physical. You can't be as much of a missile to the ball as you'd like to be. So when you see nowadays, I don't think you can go all the way and win it all with a completely inept offense. I mean, like, no, you can contend because your defense is that fucking good.
Yeah. I mean,
but at one point, and like say you got what, like a 4-game stretch between the big one and the playoffs, right? One of those drives is gonna fall short on the defensive side of the ball, and you're gonna be left wondering that whole time: is this the one?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this the one that breaks the camel's back? Because really, it's a lot to carry.
Yeah.
So. But that's why you're absolutely right. Their impact is that instrumental. That's how important that Texas defense is to that team. Like, yeah, if an MVP award could go to like a unit, it should go to that unit. 100%.
Yeah. The one of the weirder stats, not necessarily weird if you've watched any of the Texans play. So we're number 1 or number 2, top 3 in a lot of different categories. But we're like number 25 in red zone touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny that we've actually had, so like in the second Jags game, you had the short field touchdown to Parker Washington, and then the special teams touchdown with Parker Washington.
Mm-hmm.
The Seahawks had 2 short field touchdowns. And then for the rest of the game, for the most part, it's not like, I don't remember in the second Jags game, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember there being a lot of driving the length of the field touchdowns.
We drove the length of the field twice, punched in once, kicked a field goal in the second. And that's the thing. Like, that's why I say that game for us is very frustrating. And I think that was our pivotal moment for the season because we knew we could do it. I mean, if you can drive the field on a defense, you can score on them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way football works. So
right.
The fact that we didn't miscues and stupid ass untimely mistakes, and that's what we did. And the Texans kept their head in it the whole time. They absolutely deserve all the credit for that. Like, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, they only won because we let them. No, they won because they kept their head in the game and stayed focused even to the end, even being down multiple fucking scores. That's how they won. However, if you're looking at it from a self-reflection standpoint, you're looking at this, you're like, how the fuck did we get here? We got here by beating our fucking selves. Like, we threw that shit away. We're up 2 scores within the first 5 minutes of the fucking game. Yeah. We threw it away. I mean, so it's very difficult to swallow that, especially knowing like that's the best defense in the league and you can drive the length of the field on them.
Yeah.
You can do that. You've got a good shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, look, I think this is a good spot to go ahead and wrap her up. Gentlemen, do we have any closing comments?
Wait.
What do we wait?
You want playoff machine? You want my final week's prediction as going into?
Fucking hit me.
All right.
Let's do it.
I have Denver getting the 1 seed because, like I said, San Diego's going to give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
New England 2 seed, 3rd seed Jacksonville, 4th seed Baltimore. Going to New England is the Chargers. Going to Jacksonville is Buffalo, and Texans going to Baltimore. NFC, I have the Seattle winning. They are winning right now, so it looks good. 2nd seed Chicago, 3rd seed Philadelphia, 4th seed Tampa Bay. Green Bay going to Chicago. That's an awesome playoff game right there. San Francisco going to Philadelphia, and the Rams going to Tampa Bay. Now, the biggest, I was looking like playing with the games. This is what my actual prediction is because I do think Jacksonville's going to win. That game has the most play in what can happen in the AFC though, because it's the Titans were to win that game. Everything flips around. Buffalo goes to the 5 seed, goes to Baltimore. Houston comes to the 3 seed, and Jacksonville goes to the 6 seed and goes to Houston to play opening week. Now that's my dream, not even for the Titans to win, but just to see y'all play in the first round.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Of course you would.
Yeah. Play in the first round. Come on.
We
We
gotta
wanna
be a
save
conference
that for as
championship
late
game. Come
as
on, man.
possible.
Yeah. And if we make it to the conference championship game, at least the Texans can say they finally made it.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Because they've
I
never
don't
even made
care.
it there.
I don't give a fuck if they make it there.
Shut up.
Hope they never make it there.
Farting
That's
this
right.
year.
Fuck them. Let's. You know,
It's like
actually,
they'll never
Andrew,
have the Oilers history too. So
Well, we don't want to be a bunch of losers anyway.
you damn sure want them jerseys though.
We just want the color. We don't care.
I say the jerseys are fire. I mean, you can't.
On behalf of all Texans fans, you can keep the jerseys.
Oh my God, the
I want-
49ers turned it over in the red zone. They're about to
you're
score.
behind. You're behind.
Looks like McCaffrey. No, I just clicked back over because I was doing the playoff machine. I'm looking at the replay.
Fucking nerd.
Seattle can really make some noise. As long as Darnold plays game manager football, like they're going to be good.
Yeah. If the mental pressure doesn't get to him.
If they win, Sam Darnold will be the second quarterback ever to win 14 games on his first year with the team. You name the other quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold last year. That's crazy.
I still can't believe they let him fucking walk, dude.
For J.J. McCarthy.
Just to see how much of a fucking.
Not only that, Aaron Rodgers wanted to go there.
Yeah,
Can
dude.
you
They were like, no, we're going to run with 9.
Dude, if A-Rod went to fucking Minnesota, dude, oh, brother. Because
like,
he still got the arm. I don't care.
yeah, he might not be the guy he was, but he's better than 9.
Now, let's imagine the alternative universe where that happens.
And he follows Brett Favre's
maybe
career.
Sam Darnold stays in Minnesota and kind of mentors 9. Maybe
Then maybe 9 becomes better.
maybe Aaron Rodgers goes to Pittsburgh anyway, and then they realize, hey, because maybe Aaron Rodgers still gets hurt the same way he did this year. J.J. McCarthy comes out, plays like shit. They trade him to Indianapolis.
Oh, yes, we reset them another 20 years. Yes.
They're never going to be good.
Yes.
Oh, my God. That'd be hilarious. So how long do you guys think until Phillip Rivers comes back to be the full-time starter?
5 more years. Whenever his insurance starts to run out again.
Or the Colts?
Yeah.
His insurance will start to run out, and he's going to hit 55.
And he's going to have to come back because he's going to have another 10 kids by then.
Yeah, and he's just going to have to get that one last fuck you on Tom Brady. Like, dude, I played longer than you.
Yeah. I'm the oldest quarterback ever.
Fuck you, Brady. Well, all right, gentlemen, always a pleasure to have you on and talk to you about AFC South football. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Go to Andrew. Go visit Andrew at Titans Table for 2, where he and Christian talk all things Titans. If you're a Colts fan, which is unlikely, you can go check out Unstabled with Jeff and Justin. If you're a fantasy football guy, Justin's your guy. He's got Kingmaker Sports for you. And then they do another joint venture, Tag Team Talk, for the wrestling fans out there. Of course, we got Handsome Trev up here in the top right. He's 1/3 of Third and Teal with Eric and Isaiah. If you're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, which usually is most of the comment section, make sure you go check out Third and Teal. If you're a Texans fan, come check out me, Mike, and Chris on That Real Texas Team podcast. That being
I was
said,
wondering where Devil Dog was, but I thought maybe he came in, saw Trevor, said, fuck you, I'm out.
He probably did. He probably did. Yeah.
oh God, but y'all be good. I hope everything goes great for you in the new year, and be good people. Fuck the Colts and the Cowboys.
Fuck them. Fuck the
Fuck
Colts.
the Titans. Fuck
Man,
the
we're
Colts
talking-
extra hard, though.
The Colts aren't